Hello, my friends. In today's video, I want to talk about, lifestyle a little bit. And, a lot of people call the lifestyle that we live basically like laptop lifestyle.com lifestyle because we earn, passive income from the online stuff that we do. And we literally make money while we sleep, make money while we're doing other things. And I wanted to talk about that lifestyle and really, want you to ask yourself, what would it mean for you to live, the laptop lifestyle or .com lifestyle? What is it that you truly want to accomplish? Because, I got this photo up here. I'm going to enlarge it real quick. So you can see this person is sleeping in a box. And I saved this photo when I found it. It's all screened in, looks like a cage. And the reason I saved it is because, well, there's actually two people in here, but I saved it because it reminds me of what I never wanted to go back to, which was fitting in a nice, neat box of my life, meaning most people go home to work, home to work, home to work. They scramble for time, they work overtime, they can't wait till they retire, but they're burning through all the best years of their life to get way down the road so that they can finally retire, usually when their health is failing them and they're getting much older and they have had a lot of problems, and eventually they retire and then they go, wow, I can't survive, and I worked my whole entire life trying to get to that point. So this photo here of, these people in this box remind me of that lifestyle that we're supposedly working for in the standard dream life, that we're taught in school, that everybody says we're supposed to do. And that's not what lifestyle meant for me. And that's why I've always been in multi-level marketing, network marketing. I got the bug, the dream when I was 20 years old, and it never left me. And it changed the course of my life from just working jobs to always owning a business of some kind and always working for more. Because they say what you do between 9 to 5 helps build your life, but everything you do after 5 is what creates your lifestyle. And so that's what I did over the years. Then, as I worked my job, and I always did other things, and eventually it got me my freedom when I was about 38 years old. And I haven't had to work for anybody since. And I'm 54 today. And, for me, lifestyle is exactly what you're looking at. A lot of people would think, I get accused of it all the time. Somebody asked me if I was a biker the other day, that I met somebody my mom and dad knew. And they're like, are you a biker? And I was like, nope, I don't own a bike, never have. Don't like riding bikes. I am not a biker. I said, very deceiving. I said, I have spoken on stage to thousands of people. I'm actually an online marketer and a network marketer. And she was like, no way. I was like, yeah, that's what I do. And I've said this before in my videos, that I wear these sometimes when I'm working or I'm outside in the yard or barbecuing. And I wear these a lot of times. I hate wearing sleeves, and it's not because I have tattoos. I've never liked wearing sleeves. It just felt like my arms were restricted for movements, doing stuff, because I love working with my hands and stuff like that. And I love being outside. So, yeah, I get accused of being a biker. But for me, this is lifestyle, meaning today I wasn't home most of the day, but I can do the things like I did today, which was I went and helped my mother-in-law out because recently her husband passed away. My wife's father passed away. He had stage 4 cancer, and he died really quickly. And so she's needed a lot of help. She's really hard of hearing. Coming up here, she's going to get cochlear implants because she can't barely hear a word anybody says. And so she's needed a lot of help to help her get everything situated since my wife's father passed away. And amazing people. But today I was able to go up there and help her with things, help my sister-in-law with things, but it doesn't affect my income in any way because I don't have a job. I made money while I was there without getting paid, because I get paid from what I do for a living, which is affiliate marketing, network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it. That's what we do, me and my son John. And so I get paid every day no matter what I do. That's lifestyle, passive income, making money online. And, network marketing has changed over the years where there's so much great opportunity when you have the right opportunity like we have. And we've always been great at knowing what we should be doing because there are certain litmus tests, and I've talked about it in a couple last videos I did, that we always do. So the opportunities we've ever been involved in still pay us to this day, all of them. And so we make a lot of residual income, and we have our core of what we promote very hard, but we still make passive income. We make money while we sleep, while we're doing other things. Even my own mom and dad, lately, I've had to do a lot of things for them. They're both 79 years old. My dad was a welder his whole life, and he's got problems with his lungs. The bottom part of his lungs have collapsed, so he has problems breathing because of breathing in all the fumes as a welder. And, he's a great welder. But it has done damage to his lungs, and he has to exercise his lungs just to keep them so he can feel like he can breathe. And I've done a lot of the work that they need done for things that my dad used to do, like mow his lawn, get a tree needs cut down, this, that, and the other thing. And I can go do that with no stress. That's what the .com lifestyle and laptop lifestyle is for me, is being able to do things for other people because money's been taken out of the equation. Like these people that are in this box, my life isn't like that. I do what I want, when I want, where I want, how I want. But that's because I decided to go after what I wanted in life and believed it would take place, that it would happen. I didn't make any excuses along the way. If I fell down, I truly dusted myself off and got back up and kept doing it. And when you do that, you can't help but succeed because you never give up. And that's why it's so important you define what you want. What is the laptop lifestyle to you? What do you envision making money while you sleep? Making passive income? What will that do for your life? What are the things that you have let wrench at your heart, or things that you can't stand anymore that you wish you didn't have to do, that you could pay people to do? Or, I love working outside and working and being physical. So I do all that stuff. I pay for stuff that I don't want to do. But otherwise, I like to move too, because I spend a lot of time, I have over the years behind my computer working, because that's how I created passive income. So I've always liked to remain physical and being outside, doing activities, all that kind of stuff. So when I'm not in front of the computer, of course, which now I spend very little time because I've developed that passive income big time. And that's the end goal, is to get what you want out of this stuff, but to know that this stuff really can happen. I mean, look at me. Do I look like a network marketer? Do I look like a successful affiliate marketer? Do I look like the 1% top networkers in the world? Do I? Okay, if I can do this, anybody can do this. I'm just your average person who wouldn't accept defeat, who wouldn't quit. I always tell people I was too stupid to give up. And I just kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going, truly like the Energizer Bunny, because I didn't want my life to fit in a box like this. I have done some incredible things in my life, and so can you. And I'm just going to pull up a couple photos here because it represent what things are, I've been able to do with my family. This is a family event that we had with just a portion of our family and extended family. It was great to all of us to be able to go camping and, share 3-4 days with each other. It was absolutely amazing. This is just a collage of some photos because these photos are near and dear to me. I got my dad in here, my brother and sister, my mom, my 3 sons. Another picture of us out camping, me fishing on Lake Superior, catching lake trout and salmon, us getting a few awards. We know some other very successful marketers in the world that we have hung out with, traveled the world with. Me and my son John have been to Mexico, Panama, Johnny just got back from, oh God, Turkey? No, not Turkey. Oh, he just went and spoke at an event in, I don't remember where. That's my brain. But I don't remember where. He just got back from speaking at an engagement in another country. And me and my son John have done so many things together because of living the .com lifestyle and building a business that pays us passively, that it's been absolutely incredible. Here's where a big group of us took a giant boat ride out in Texas. It was amazing. I have all kinds of photos of different things. Some have some of the same photos in them because these were just collages I had put together one time for some kind of content I was doing. Some of these are in Mexico, a couple different times to Mexico. Me and my wife hanging out there, and me and Johnny in an infinity pool. Again, me and my wife went snorkeling. I mean, there's so many things that we've done that it has blown my mind. Things that I never thought I was going to do in my life, but with so much freedom, no stress. Meaning, I don't have to be back at a certain time because I got to be back to work. So we can go on vacation for as long as we like because I don't have that time frame, and neither does John. But it's because we defined what we want in life, and we didn't want this standard quo of a life in a box that is predetermined by what other people tell you. And this video isn't going to be any longer. I just want to tell you that you can accomplish great things, my friend. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. You got to believe in yourself because this stuff absolutely works. And you have to be like I was, too stupid to quit. Or if you haven't reached those pinnacles of success yet, you just have to keep going. Or there's a story of how somebody was digging for gold and they stopped 3 feet short. Somebody came along and only had to dig 3 feet, and they found one of the biggest gold veins in the world. And it's no different. You are always so close to another part of your success, whether that's small, medium success that happens, or that big home run that's going to take place. You just have to keep going even when it seems like things are not working. We don't jump around from business to business to business to business. We get paid from a core group of things that we do. Greatlife Worldwide, affiliate mentor. We get paid from Joe Terrian's, a bunch of his different stuff that he owns, and Home Business Academy. And we get affiliate commissions because of content we create on our blogs and stuff like that add up to, good money, that kind of stuff. But it's bits and pieces from tons of different things. But our main focus and where the bulk of our income comes from is network marketing, like with Greatlife Worldwide, because that's where the type of company that you're going to build long-term residual income with, a very big residual income with, because they have one of the best comp plans. And so my YouTube is filled full of the few things that we do. I'll leave a link to what we do below this video. If you don't have found that opportunity that you believe in yet and that you want to run wild with us, I'll put a link in the description under this video, and you're free to join us and check it out. But other than that, my friends, don't be like these people in this box. There's a whole lifestyle waiting for you, and you can accomplish anything that you set out to do. So other than that, my friends, I hope you have a great day, and we will see you on another video.